Paging in from the sunny shores of Fort Lauderdale. Want to wish you a happy birthday, Coach Mike, Dad, from your second home, our basketball sanctuary. We truly do not appreciate when we were growing up the amount of time that you went into coaching so many of your son's basketball teams for 20 plus years while having an incredible career. We have literally no idea how you did it. From map questing directions and printing them out and traveling to Hamilton, Ajax, St. Catharines, and spending hours in the car, even after I borrowed it the night before and had a friend puke in your Mercedes-Benz and it smelled all the way to Hamilton. You took us to Sao Paulo, Stamford, Connecticut, and Buenos Aires, and I played against Brady Heslip and Corey Joseph and the works. We're so lucky to call you our dad. You've taught so many basketball principles and life lessons along the way to not only your sons, but tons of former players and teammates. We've had some hilarious characters along the way, from Phil the Jumper ranting about the griddle baby and James McNeil putting M&Ms on his pizzas. So we reached out to some of your favorite players and had them wish you a happy birthday to show you their love and their admiration as well.
Hey Mike, I just want to say happy 60th birthday. It's been a long time since the North Toronto Huskies days, but there are always times I look on fondly. I also wanted to say I always remember that story about me slipping around in my shoes that first day at practice and you approaching my mom, not knowing what our financial situation was, and saying, if you need help getting new shoes, we'd be happy to help. And now that I'm not getting free shoes from Carlton anymore, if you want to, make good on that, that's great. I'm a size 15. I really like the KD 10s. So yeah, happy birthday, man. Hope all's well.
Coach Mike Epstein, one of the most unforgettable coaches I've ever had. Heard it's your birthday today. I want to send you a big happy birthday, the big 6-0. Can't believe that old already. But I want to thank you so much for driving me to countless games. I don't know how many times we went to St. Catharines, but just being such a fantastic coach. Definitely going to be telling my kids about you. But happy birthday. Hope you have a great one. Hope the boys are doing you and treating you well. But take care. Hondo, out.
Hey, Coach. Mike Donavan. I'm living in Boston now. It's been a long time. Living here, happily married with my wife of almost 3 years and my son, who's about 2 months old. We'll get a quick shot of him here. As you can see, I'm still repping the North Toronto Huskies and have been for a long time. Still a big Xavier fan and now also a big UVA fan. Hope you guys can jump on that bandwagon as well. So many great memories from playing for you and being on your teams. Just a couple of the highlights real quick. The Pincus head fakes were incredible. Peeter, the cold-blooded Estonian, down low with no regard for human life in the paint. Big Danny scoring on our own bucket one time, maybe several times. We were on a road trip and I convinced my mom to watch South Park with me in our hotel room in some Days Inn in God knows where, rural Ontario. That's always been a really fun memory that she and I have shared. Both of your sons being absolutely lethal from downtown, unstoppable. Michael Chagis, your boy, so much promise, just no discipline whatsoever, and we could never get him to come around. One really fun story is one that my mom and I talk about all the time, which was, I think we were in Kitchener or somewhere like that, and it was my first year playing for you, and you were kind of riding me pretty hard during the game, and I wasn't playing that well, and she was sitting in the stands thinking to herself, hey, this is going to be the last time we come to one of these tournaments. I'm not going to put up with this. This coach is going too hard on my son. And after the game, I ended up getting the Player of the Game award t-shirt. And apparently later that day, we were driving to a McDonald's, and I turned to her and I said, this is the best day of my life. And she was humbled by that moment, I think, and we've always had a ton of fun laughing about that. And then final memory I'll give to you was we were playing in a weeknight practice somewhere, and we were doing the backward sprints across the floor, and I fell backwards and broke both my wrists at the same time, which you may or may not remember. So finally, just want to say a giant thank you for having me on your teams. When we moved to Toronto from Cincinnati, I was a little lonely, a little timid, and you gave me a place to belong and build confidence. So you had the perfect balance of demanding and loving, and I hope that I can be a coach of a similar caliber with a similar impact on young players someday. So thanks a lot. Happy birthday.
Hi, Mike. What's happening? I'm so grateful you gave me opportunity to go alongside you. Despite our different background, we shared the similar passion for the game.
Your passion and competitive spirit was infectious. Your practices were tough, but the hard work paid off. I've made memories that'll last a lifetime and learned lessons that transcend basketball. Primarily, work hard, work smart, and success will follow. Thank you for everything you've done for us, and cheers.
Happy birthday.
Hey, what up, Coach Mike? It's your boy, Peeter Forte, aka Fortezy Music, aka Roadrunner, aka your fourth son. I mean, when we played that 3-on-3 tournament and I was there for, I believe Adam couldn't make it, I partially tore my ACL. So I'm basically an Epstein now. But I just wanted to come through and wish you a happy 60th birthday. You deserve nothing but the best. And actually, when Robbie first asked me to be a part of this video, obviously at first I was excited and honored because I live for this kind of thing. But then it really got me reflecting on how you've been so integral to the man that I've become today. The life lessons that you've taught me, I'm actually paying it forward and really teaching them to my friends and colleagues on a day-to-day basis. And I think they've been appreciating it just as much as I have. Like, for example, whenever we need a quick win with a client. And then let this guy rolls. And that's a quick win.
I don't get it. What was that?
That is fist. And fist is a guaranteed 2 points in any basketball game that I've ever played in my entire life. We need to find the fist within our client. Or just for a good old-fashioned inside joke to boost and raise team morale and build that team chemistry.
Have you seen this new publication?
Oh, what up, Selena? Green Peter. And one. So for helping me build and get through moments like that, I truly thank you. But in all seriousness, looking back on those years, I don't know how you did it. You led a successful professional life, you were a great husband and father, and you somehow siphoned off 7 to 10 hours a week for 7 months a year across 3 generations to coach us basketball, be there for us on weekends, and just teach us how to be good men. And we were truly degenerates, so the patience that you must have had, I know you snapped a few times, maybe more than a few times, but I probably would have killed somebody if I was in your shoes. So it is truly insane and inspiring what you were able to do for so many years. And so for being the best coach a teenage kid could ever ask for, thank you, and on behalf of everyone, thank you, and wish you all the best on your big day, all right? Signing out.
Hey Mike, happy 60th birthday. It's been over 20 years since we first met each other at North Toronto, and you taught us your infamous beef shooting method. I used to think you weren't a great speller, but turns out you knew a thing or two about shooting. Anyways, all the best.
Hey Mike, Dan Foster here. Just wanted to share some memories from when we were younger, back in the day, and you were coaching us at NT basketball. There's so many different things that I could think of that jump to mind, but you know, one really fond memory I have was when, you know, we would be away on a tournament or something like that, and you would have us over to your room to watch the NCAA basketball tournaments. For whatever reason, that's something that really just always stuck with me and was so fun, you know, to hang out with the guys and kind of a novel experience for me. So, so that always sticks out. And you know, like I say, I always appreciated the time and effort that you put in with us back then. Those are some of the best years of my life by far. So, I just wanted to say thank you, happy birthday, all the best to you and your family, and many more years to come, I hope. Take care. Bye.
Hey, Coach Mike, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you and the whole Epstein family are doing well. I remember my second year playing at NT when you were coaching us. You made us do a drill where We would stand on the foul line, two guys that both have their hands on the ball. We had to rip it away from each other, kind of instilling a little toughness that us Midtown Toronto kids needed. Hope you're still going down to Fort Lauderdale and playing on the beach. I hope all is well, and have a great birthday.
Coach Mike, what's up? Brian Scalabrine, AKA the White Mamba here, wishing you a happy birthday and knowing that all that work you've done, 20 plus years coaching the kids, 60th birthday party, your kids definitely appreciated it. They definitely appreciated the hard work, the grind every day, making sure they're better. Obviously, arguments at the dinner table totally were to be expected, but you never cross that line of I'm a coach at the dinner table or I'm a dad on the floor. That's first and foremost. We're always a coach on the floor and dad at home. So your boys, Adam, Jordan, and Robbie, just wanted to say happy birthday. You're the man. I'll tell you what, if I was growing up, I would love to be on some of your teams back in the day. I'm sure that Adam, Jordan, or Robbie could have hit me up in the corner as I knocked down the corner three, because that's absolutely all I was good for when I was out there. So it's your birthday, Coach Mike. Do what you want to do. Have a blast, and we'll see you, man, up in Toronto. I'll be in Toronto in a few days. Try to come out to the game. See what happens, man. It'll be an unbelievable game, Toronto versus Celtics. So maybe that should be your birthday present. Yeah, Adam, Jordan, Robbie, you should have done that instead of giving your dad this shout out. Anyways, happy birthday, Coach Mike. And like I said, would have loved to play for you, but your boys definitely appreciate it after all those years. See ya.
Hello, Epstein family. I hope you're all well, and happy birthday, Mike. I think this is a great idea, guys. So, Coach Epstein, spent a little bit of time thinking about, reminiscing about the glory days, so got a few thoughts here. So I think one of the things that I think I really valued was as young men, as we were all in those tournaments at Eastside Mario's and all that, getting carried away with our conversations about greatest and best players of all time, teams of all time. I think Mike really showed that he was a true fan of basketball and a bit of a basketball historian in his anecdotes and his input into those conversations. I think they were grounding and showed us a different layer of being a fan and the love for the game. I think really what gave us our edge was Mike's competitiveness. He brought intensity into our program. He really built a culture of competitiveness where we hated to lose. And you could tell in the way that we competed, and you can tell in the way that we played defense. And I think that was really kind of a top-down feel out for our team. I think now that I'm a teacher and I also coach, I see a lot of the kind of behind-the-scenes thing that take a lot of work and a lot of thought that Mike also did really well. I think that the coaching staff did a really nice job designing and implementing an offense that allowed us all to have an ability to contribute and showcase ourselves. It's not always easy to do, so that was something that I at least feel like was a well-designed, well-input, well-thought-through offense. And I think that the organization and the planning that went into our schedule was really impressive. I think we were all the time going all over Ontario, even into the U.S. to play teams, to showcase our talents and really test what our ceiling was by playing the best competition. I think that was really impressive, and I think that takes a lot of time and effort that really isn't seen by the players or maybe understood in the same way. And lastly, I think that the amount of time and the amount of effort that you guys put and you, Mike, put into us as a team and us as individuals, I think really helped develop us as a basketball player and a basketball team. So as myself, I'd like to say thank you for all the time, all the effort. I feel like you really helped me become the player that I became and also the man that I am today. So thank you very much and happy birthday.
Sending a happy birthday to Mr. Epstein. This is Laerie from North Toronto. Wish you many, many more. May God bless you. Happy birthday, sir.
Hey, Coach Epstein, happy 60th birthday from Taylor Morisuitti, who played with Adam. Just want to wish you all the best to you and your family. Cheers. Bye.
Coach Mike, it's your boy Cahill, aka Freak, aka Freakzilla. Throwing it back to 2005 when my hair looked not much different than this mop on my head. And as I'm having trouble seeing now, it's similar to on the basketball court. I actually don't know how I saw the ball half the time. Some say it's the reason I couldn't dunk ever either. The aerodynamics were off. Others say there was more obvious factors at play. I'm just saying it was a contributor. That's it. So in saying that, I think one of my favorite memories that sticks out right away is your very clever play calling. And we had one play called, we dubbed it Freak. And I can't remember if it was pick and roll with Robbie and I or just an ISO for myself. But regardless of its effectiveness, I think you on the sidelines screaming Freak at the top of your lungs definitely got the people going every single time. So beyond that, and so many other memories, going to tournaments and being with the team just for those couple of years. That was honestly one of the greatest couple of years ever. So on your 60th birthday, I just want to wish you a happy birthday, and I look forward to all of us getting back together and doing a scrimmage sometime. I hope we can set something up like that. All right, happy birthday, cheers, and we'll see you soon.
Hey, Coach Mike, wishing you a happy 60th birthday from London, UK. I always appreciated the hard coaching style, and the North Toronto basketball days were some of my happiest memories from my childhood. Hope you can keep on shaping the kids of the future, and hope that we can catch up sometime soon. Again, all the best.
Hey, Mr. Epstein, I want to wish you a happy birthday. I know you're a teacher, a father, a husband, and you got a love for the game. So I'm here at Cameron Indoor Stadium. I know NCAA is a big part of the Epstein tradition, so I want to wish you a happy birthday, sir.
Hi, my name's Bruce Bronfman. I spent probably a decade working with Michael and Cindy Epstein in North Toronto basketball. One of my first and most lasting memories was my first year when my son Daniel was on the Adam rep team along with Robbie Epstein, who was a year older. Michael was coaching one of his older boys' teams, so wasn't really involved with this. But when it came time for the championships at the OBA, Michael got himself on the bench, accredited by the OBA, to help the coach. He sat there quietly for most of the game, but late in the game, in a controversial call against our team, he exploded from the bench, got a technical, they sunk 2 free throws, and we lost the game. Not cool, Michael. We love you. Happy birthday.
Hey Coach, how you doing? Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday and reminisce a little bit about all our good times in Brazil. Really thank you for the opportunity to be on that team and be a part of that experience. Also allowing me into your home and getting to know your family and the boys and everyone there was a real pleasure and a real treat. And wish you the best, man. We had some great times in Brazil, and hope to see you guys again soon. And get together next time I'm across the water. That'd be great. Wish you all the best, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Have a great birthday, man.
To the best Maccabi coach there ever was. What could I say? It's your captain here, Mr. Brock. Want to wish you a very happy 60th. Hope you have a great time. Enjoy it with your family. We all love you. Talk to you soon.
Hey Mike, I want to wish you, the Jewish Coach K, a happy 60th birthday. Wow, you're old as hell. We've had some great memories over the years, from Buenos Aires to Sao Paulo, watching Dan Bronfman blow his knee out and get taken off the court in a crazy fashion, hanging out in Sao Paulo at the Brazilian steakhouses and having caprainhas and just having a great time with all the boys. great teams that you've put together over the years. It's been great knowing you. Happy 60th birthday. Here's to 60 more years of health and happiness. Love you, Mike.
Mike, happy birthday. You were the man who introduced me to wall sits, beef, and weekends in Brantford, Ontario, which gave Shawnee Slan and Charles Pincus the opportunity to meet. Truly, you've raised three amazing sons who I'm proud to call friends, and your tempestuousness as a basketball coach enabled me to succeed in surgical residency. Happy birthday, Coach Mike.
Hey Mike, Russ Citron here. Wanted to wish you a very happy 60th birthday. In honor of your birthday, I wanted to just go through a few things that you left me with, some memories, and I think how those have played out in life and benefited a lot of us over the years. So the first thing I remember is in practice, we used to run 3-on-3 drills instead of scrimmaging a lot of the time. And I don't know why I remember this, but you said in 3-on-3, you have nowhere to hide. And I think that really instilled in us a lot of, ability to perform under pressure, know that people are watching, there's nowhere to hide. That still really applies today. So one example I can think of is Robbie. In his life, he was telling me one of his situations at work, which was a little bit uncomfortable. He had a lot of pressure, which is when he had to drop a deuce at work. And Robbie said he'd go to the bathroom, go in the stall, but he'd feel very uncomfortable under pressure when one of his colleagues, who he didn't know, was in the stall beside him. But because he knew there was nowhere to hide, work under pressure, Robbie found the strength within himself to go get noise cancellation headphones, put them on, and get in the zone for dropping deuces at work. So that was a really impactful one. Another one, at a young age, I remember Barry Bruce on the sidelines, just a great memory, always screaming, know your assignments. First of all, we had no assignments. It was just a classic free throw. We just had to box out, but he screamed it every single time. And I think that really pushed me academically. I always, knew when my assignments were due, and some of my classmates, when they missed deadlines, they'd say, buddy, you got to know your assignments, Barry Bruce. And they'd look at me like I was a lunatic. But for real, I just wanted to say you were an amazing coach. I have such great memories of NT growing up with you and Robbie and the boys. And I think it played a huge role in my childhood and taught me teamwork and discipline and leadership and friendship. And I really want to thank you for your role in that. I hope you have an amazing 60th birthday. Happy birthday.
Hey Mike, happy 60th birthday. I was talking to Robbie a couple days ago, and you guys were the original Ball family before they existed. You were LeVar, never afraid to say what was on their mind, very outspoken. Then you have Adam as Lonzo, the oldest son, a little bit of a slow-moving Zadie. Then you had Jordan, who was Jello, and who was recently accused of stealing a knockoff Louis Vuitton purse at the Bell Harbor shops. And then you had Robbie, who was LaMelo, the most potential, could definitely be the best out of them all. I have some medals that we won around my neck right now. The Hamilton Wildcats, I believe we were finalists. The Mississauga Monarchs, we were finalists. And the Blessed Sacrament, we were finalists. But it's funny, the one year you didn't coach us, we ended up winning the OBAs. I don't know if that was a coincidence or not, but in all seriousness, you're an incredible person. You have three incredible sons, and I wish you nothing but the best of health and happiness. Happy 60th.
Just want to wish you a happy 60th birthday. I just want to say thank you for letting me be a part of that team, knowing that I had those 2 altercations in the gym. Thank you for, after those situations, for sitting down and talking to me like a man and just keeping my mind focused on the season, man. And thank you for helping me improve my jumper, too. Man, you were a real good coach, and I was so honored to be a part of your team, man. Thank you. God bless. Happy birthday.
Oh, hey, Mike. Didn't see you there. Happy 60th birthday. I'm honored to be a part of your video, alongside Brian Scalabrine. I'm guessing Robbie didn't want to pay up for LeBron James, just like he didn't want to pay up for Nemanja Mitrovic. So here I am. I put together a couple skits to showcase the positive effect you've had on my life. Enjoy.
It's fist. There. Pick, run through, pick, run through. Robbie! Green Peeter. Pass the ball to Peeter. Green Peeter. Hey, can I get the beef? You guys spelled beef wrong. B-E-F? No. B-E-E-E-F-E.
Who told you to spell it like that?
Mike Epstein.
Coach Mike, Jack and I would like to wish you a happy 60th birthday. This is one of the legendary coaches here in the greater Toronto area. If you looked at his wins and losses, I mean, there's a lot more, I think, losses than wins, but that's okay, right?
Well,
you know about that.
Believe me, I know all about that, but more importantly, you're a legendary coach, and we just want to wish you all the best. I do think your judgment's got to be a little question here. The fact that you like this guy, I don't know about that, but happy birthday, all the best, and congrats on a great career.
From one coach to another coach, and from me to you, happy 60th.
Dad, hope you enjoyed all the videos. It's great reliving some of the memories with some of these guys, thinking about some highs and lows throughout the many years. Highs, definitely McCovey silver medal in Sao Paulo. A couple of solid tournaments like the St. Catharines tournament in our last year where we got that win. Lows, definitely losing in the quarterfinals in Scarborough in the OBAs that one year. That was the year we were going to do it. But more importantly, my greatest memory of all these playing days was the car rides back to and from games and practice. So many car rides, so many great memories, just reliving it all, and just chatting about all the games, father and son stuff. I'll never forget those. Those meant a lot to me. Yeah.
Dad, after all these years, you've taught us the biggest life lessons through basketball. Yes, you taught us to spell beef with 4 E's. You taught us the only way to spell fun is W-I-N. Foul shots, they win games. Nothing else, they win games. But in addition to that, you taught us basketball brings out the best in everyone. And more importantly, you could really see someone's character with how they play the game of basketball. And boy, were there some characters over the years. We saw a snippet of some of them through these videos. And what's really striking to us is how significant of a role you played in all of these guys' lives. Sure, you did it for us. We're your sons, you had to. But you really put the time, effort, and heart into coaching for all of these guys that you didn't know the day before the tryout. So it really means a lot to us, but as you can see, it means a lot to them, and you've touched them throughout their lives, and it's huge. So we really appreciate it. All the guys really appreciate it, as you can tell. Happy birthday, we love you.
Happy birthday, we love you.
Ball is life.